Hey guys, thank you for joining me for this week's reading. I will be working with the Healing with the Angels Oracle. As I was looking for a deck to use for this week, I was intuitively shown to, grab this deck. So tonight we have the new moon in Pisces, and it's a great time to kind of look within, to heal your wounds, to release that which does not serve you, and to stay open to the new energies. So let's see, guys, what we have for this week. As always, I just intuitively draw the cards, whatever feels right, and then go with those messages. So I hope this reading resonates with you. And my intention is that whatever is for the highest and best comes through today. All right. So 3 cards. All right. So the first card we have is Serenity. Serenity. And with this card, what I'm getting is that you always have a choice. You always have a choice to choose peace or to choose chaos. And whatever the situation may be, and whatever that is you're going through in your life, what is that you are choosing for yourself? Are you choosing to focus on the positive things? Or are you choosing to focus on the negative aspects? Because with this card, what I'm getting is that you have this choice of whatever it is that you think is what you're going to manifest. So if you're focused on anger, blame, negativity, then that is what is going to manifest more into your life. Now, Serenity, this card is also saying it does not mean that everything has to be right and peaceful for you. Like, life has its ups and downs, and we must accept those challenges. But what is that you are choosing at this point in time? And interestingly, you know what? What reminds me is, as I'm doing this reading, is that recently I did a client reading, and she had a lot of experiences. She went through a lot of difficult experiences, and she just could not move past it. She just could not move past it, and there was constantly the same old hurts and the same old pain coming up. And I just asked her one question. I said, whatever has happened in the past, and it's not in the present, so don't bring it in the now. Don't bring it in the now. And sometimes it's hard. The letting go process is hard. And what I find, what works best for me is that instead of focusing on this went wrong and that went wrong, I just try to look at what have I learned from this situation or this person. Because I believe that everything that happens in my life, everything that I go through is part of my soul contract, and every person is there to teach me something. And when I look at it from that aspect, then there is no blaming. There is just lessons. There is just lessons purely. And I understand the higher perspective behind those situations, and then you can release them and have a better understanding of it. Okay, so this card seems to be on a similar lines. Okay, that you need to find that peace within yourself. Now, to find peace within yourself, I mean, sometimes we look outside of ourselves, and what I'm getting with this is that what you are seeking is within you. Try to find that peace, try to find that balance in you, and it will manifest outwards as well. Okay, so that's the first card. Moving on to the second card is Balance. Balance. This word itself is so, finding balance within your own life. Sometimes it's so challenging, finding balance with people, finding balance with situations. With this card, what I'm getting is that don't take on more than you can handle. Don't say yes to situations. Don't say yes to things out of obligations. Okay? With this card, I feel like you're tired. I feel you're tired. You are exhausted. There's too much going on and you need more peace. You need more balance. Okay? And in order to find this balance, you will have to make some good choices. You will have to make some good choices. What is that you're willing to let go of? Okay, what is that you're willing to release so that you can have this serenity and you can have this balance? Because with this card, I feel like you're holding on to something that you need to release in order to find this balance. Okay? And I feel like there are obligations or there are commitments that you just have to fulfill. That's also what I'm getting with this. And the question here is, how is that? How is that I can bring in more balance in my life? How is that I can bring more peace in my life? And see what your intuition is telling you. You may be guided to give yourself time to maybe meditate, okay? Maybe do yoga, maybe step out in nature. Each one of us is different. Our guidance will be different for each one of us, okay? So trust what you're receiving. And you may think, I don't have time to meditate. There are too many things going on. But you know, guys, I mean, even like 10-15 minutes of meditation brings such a huge difference in your life. So with this card, I feel like don't take on more than you can handle. Be true to yourself. Let go of people and situations that do not serve you and are not aligned with your truth. Okay? You know what it is. When I look at this picture, I feel this guy is so sad because he's taken on more than he can commit to. Okay? And he feels overburdened. That's the kind of feeling I'm getting with this card. And I feel like he's looking for peace, he's looking for answers, he's looking for more balance, more serenity in his life. And what I'm getting is the message of surrender. You cannot be everything to every person, and you cannot please everyone. You are going to disappoint a few people along the journey, okay? Because we cannot live up to everyone's expectations. You know what your truth is. You know how you can bring about this peace, this serenity, this balance in your life. Okay? So trust yourself. And interestingly, the third card that we have is trust. It's trust. So when you surrender, you gotta trust that Spirit has your back, and Spirit will align you to that which is for your highest and best. Sometimes we're holding on to people and situations because we think that is for our highest and best. But with these cards, when I put these two together, I feel like when you surrender, look at the lightness in this picture. She's light. She feels guided. Even if you can't see the complete picture, you will still feel that sense of peace. When you're on the right path, guys, there's a sense of peace. There is a sense of lightness. And when you're not following your inner guidance, when you're just, following your ego or pushing your way forward, which just doesn't feel right, you feel it in your gut. You'll know it. You'll know it. And this card comes in to say that you are safe. You are protected. You are guided. Just trust yourself. And with these two cards together, I also feel that if you have a decision to make, if there is a decision for you that is weighing you down, okay, then trust that which makes you feel lighter. If it's hard to make that choice, then see which decision makes your heart expand. Which decision feels lighter to you. And sometimes I've done this meditation where I've had to make a choice, and I'll just meditate on it. And I'll see two pathways, choice A, choice B. And as I meditate, I see myself walking on path A and opening that door to path A and seeing and feeling all the sensations that come up. Do I feel tightening in my stomach, or do I feel expansion? How do I feel? What is that I'm seeing in my third eye? Sometimes you'll get visuals, sometimes you'll get feelings. It's different for different people. So trust that, and whatever feels light, whatever feels right to you is what is for your highest and best, and you got to trust that. And guys, sometimes trusting your inner guidance can be the hardest thing to do, because spirit will push you beyond your limits and beyond your fears. They will push you to do things that make you feel uncomfortable or even painful in the beginning, but as you take the first step, you will find that it is right. It is the right step because of how you feel inside. And the more you keep checking in with yourself, the more you know that you are aligned with your highest. Okay? So, especially with the new moon that we have tonight, a lot of inner work again with these cards. Finding peace and balance within yourself. Trusting your intuition. Trusting your guides. Okay? And surrendering to that which does not serve you. Okay? And being light. Following your intuition. Trusting yourself. Believing in yourself. And trusting in the higher power. Okay? Know that you're always safe. You're always loved. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week.